Evolution is the nature of life, just as life is the nature of the universe. Life is not a freak accident of nature, but result of it. The laws of the universe led to life being created under the right conditions. The universe is the conceiver of life. Life is the objective of the universe. And evolution is the objective of life. Life is a path of self-exploration and advancement. Heritage is what is passed on in evolution. You are a product of your ancestors' choices, and you contain the story in your DNA. Every choice ever made contributes to the building process of life. Every choice becomes a link in the chain, forever imprinted upon life's heritage. Heritage is what you are, everything you're made of. When life abandons heritage, it is no longer a part of the tree of evolution. Such corrupted life destroys evolution and becomes vampiric upon the heritage of others. This is true in the case of Zionists. When life reaches a certain point in evolution, it develops culture. Culture is the conscious passing down of ideas. With the evolution of language, culture becomes a dominant influence on evolution. Conscious ideas take on a life of their own. Good ideas enhance evolution. Bad ideas stunt evolution. When ideas grow into ideologies, they have the power to make or break not only the species, but the entire tree of life they're a part of. The evolution of ideas is where the war for mankind's future is being waged. Evolution is a very real and well-documented phenomenon. Evolution has a role to play in everything we do. Most of the food we eat is custom-made through man-made interventions in evolution, modifying species to produce bigger harvests in shorter time. Creationists will argue against evolution out of ignorance. They change their story every time they are proven wrong. They outright lie to defend their ideology. They are convinced the world is only 6,000 years old, because of their interpretation of the Bible. But there is nothing in the Bible that supports their claim. They see only what they want to see, and create one nonsensical story after another to dismiss the evidence. Creationists rely on ignorance to propagate their ideology. Mankind evolved into 3 different races: Caucasoid, white, Mongoloid, Asian, and Negroid, black. There are many sub-races, each of which uses its own language. Different evolutions are separated by national borders. To preserve them all, the Zionist agenda is to open all borders and merge all races into one. They are against evolution. It is their goal to de-evolve mankind into a docile slave caste. The only obstacle in their way is the white race, which they hate passionately. Most of their effort is focused on attacking the white race from every angle. The borders of white countries, all white countries, and only white countries, are open, and immigrants flood in, taking over while the white race has in number each generation. For there to be a future, evolution needs to be upheld. The heritage of all 3 races of mankind needs to be preserved. This means no more immigration, no more international aid, no more interfering in international affairs. Each race must build its own heritage, independently. The 3 races must branch out and evolve in their own directions. They must not be crossbred and merged inward. Such a thing goes against evolution. It strips children of their heritage. They are neither one nor the other. They retain partial traits from different sources, which no longer function as they are supposed to. Crossbreeding is an abomination of evolution. In the animal kingdom, crossbreeds are rejected by the gene pool they inhabit, rightfully seen as a threat to the gene pool, as they contain corrupted DNA that could infect the gene pool. In humans, 30% of the world population are crossbreeds, as the problem has become extremely out of control. But there is hope for the lost. Over time, much of the damage done to their evolution can be repaired and remade, but only if they choose to rebuild a new heritage of their own. In most cases, however, these crossbreeds have abandoned the concept of heritage and become vampiric upon their superior parent race. The crossbreeding needs to stop. The abandonment of heritage needs to stop. Should the wayward of mankind adopt a new culture in harmony with nature, they can once again find a place in the tree of evolution. The same applies to the pure races who have abandoned their heritage, namely the Negroid race. All people need to start rebuilding heritage and leave each other alone. Let life branch out and evolve. To love a race is to preserve it. To hate a race is to corrupt and genocide it through crossbreeding. Those who speak about loving all races are the same ones who seek to merge all races into one. They do not love the races. They hate them. They envy the heritage of pure races, and seek to rape them of it until there is nothing left. If you love the races, you will preserve them. Only those who preserve the races have a place in the tree of evolution. All others are outcasts and abominations.